Oh, the friar's got a plan. Friar Lawrence has a plan wherein Juliet will pretend to be dead, will be buried in the Capulet vault, where she will lie there for like, I'm not sure who talks like this. Yoda, maybe? 240 hours. She's going to lie there for 42 hours, pretending to be dead. And in the meantime, while she lies there, before she wakes, Romeo, by the friar's letters, will know our drift. In other words, what direction we are heading, where we're going, how this is going to work. And then Romeo and I will watch you wake, and he'll take you to Mantua. Sound good? That's the plan. Of course, Juliet doesn't have very many options. Her mother and father have said that they will disown her if she doesn't marry Paris. The nurse, even though she helped arrange the marriage to Romeo, has now changed her mind and has said that she should marry Paris instead, even though she is technically already a married woman. And this is the Friar Lawrence's plan. So this is what she has to work with, unless she comes up with her own plan. Anyway, Friar Lawrence sends his buddy Friar John on an errand to Mantua in order to deliver these letters to Romeo. And as you can see in this next section, we are going to summarize several scenes very quickly. So after Juliet agrees, yeah, I'll drink this potion, part of the plan is to go home and pretend as though she's cool with marrying Paris. And that's exactly what she does. And Capulet is so happy about Juliet's change of heart that he decides, well, let's just make everything go faster and we'll move this wedding up a day. So instead of Juliet marrying Paris on Thursday, she'll marry him on Wednesday. That's tomorrow. Well, it's tomorrow in the play. And in this next section, Juliet persuades her nurse and mother to leave her alone this night. They have their hands full with this so sudden business, this wedding. It's happening tomorrow. And she's got her own thing that she needs to take care of, even though she's not telling her nurse or her mother what the thing is that she needs to take care of, but she's going to drink this potion tonight. Whew. And in this next section, Juliet details, well, some of her concerns. She gets cold feet, so to speak, before drinking this potion. And it looks like she says this really cryptic thing as her mom and her nurse leave her room. She says, "Farewell. God knows when we shall meet again." Feels very foreshadowing-y. That's not a word, I know, but it feels like foreshadowing. Anyway, there's looks like about 40 lines right here. If you have your packet and you can spend some time reading this and trying to work out, like summarizing what she says so that you can understand it, just comprehend it, that'd be great. But the next section, the same text appears on Schoology. So let me show you that. I got two windows open. It's my thing. Two tabs. There's the same tabs. But in the Romeo and Juliet materials down here at the bottom, there's the Juliet and her potion concerns text and writing task. We're just worried about the text right now, which you can see. It's the same text I just showed you. It's got the same first line, which is, "Farewell. God knows when we shall meet again." And this has the same feel as the packet does, where you could spend some time jotting down some of your thoughts. If you had printed this out, right now it's just a PDF, and if you don't have access to a printer, no big deal. We'll just do the best that we can. But it's the same exact text. It goes all the way down to line like 58 or 59 or something like that, just as the packet does. Now, reading this is one thing. Reading Shakespeare is one thing, but being able to hear it performed is something else altogether. This has been happening to me a bit here today. Under the same folder, at the bottom, is the Juliet and her potion concerns audio. And if you started playing it and fast forwarded, 50 seconds into it,
I have a faint, cold fear. Farewell.
and there it is, right at 49 or so, she says farewell. And that goes along with these lines right here. So your job, in whatever way you deem it to work best for you, is to read this text, listen to the audio, maybe even at the same time, in order to sort out, well, as you can see at the top here, this is labeled Juliet's potion concerns. So, what are her concerns? And the reason why you are reading it and watching it ultimately is because of a piece of writing, which is also in this. It's called Juliet's Potion Concerns, and even details like exactly what it is you need to do right here, what else is in it, all the rubrics there. Some notes about some things you're being asked to do in the writing, which number one is to acknowledge the opposition. Like, in other words, does the opposition also have a good point to make? You're being asked to write about diction here again, so there are some notes for that. I'm not sure how you're going to do this, but it's in here anyway. But we are concerned right now just with the text and trying to figure out, well, what are Juliet's potion concerns? And when you're done, if you were to go back to the materials, scroll down to the bottom, you will see Juliet's potion concerns. It's a close reading challenge. And this is where the text and this close reading challenge will kind of come together. I believe you get 2 or 3 attempts to submit this. Oh, I just gotta click something real quickly. This is on a different screen. You can't see it. You just have to change from disable submissions to enable submissions. Yeah, you get 2 times to submit this. And it's resumable, meaning that you can stop in the middle and come back to it and where you left off. So if I were to start a new attempt here for the Juliet potion concerns, you can see some of this is short answer. Some of it is also fill in the blank. It comes with a word bank. Sometimes the word bank is the only answer, so it won't be too difficult. Sometimes you have choices in the word bank, where in this case 2 of them are not answers and 2 of them are answers. Anyway, I think there's like 12. Here's 12. And they detail this text right here. In fact, they ask you very specific questions. Like in number 1, I asked you about lines 14 through 18. So anyway, take the challenge. It'll demonstrate to you that you know the text, you know what's happening, you know what Juliet's concerns are, and we'll start there. Good luck.